レスレクションその先
What is going on, guys? It's your boy the Death Smasher, back again with another video, and today we're going to be doing a 10-10-10 review of 1000-Year Blood War Byakuya, because his individual banner is out right now. And would I really recommend summoning on him? Not really, because if you're going to summon a manga round 1, you're mainly going to want to go for Toshiro and Shunsui in the end. Sajin is outdated for PvP, and Byakuya, he's just a nuker. However, I'm just going to say this right now. For those of you that have pulled him, he is a good character, which is why I even got him 10-10-10 to begin with, and is my very first manga character, okay? Second one was Shunsui, and I still need to get him link slotted. But manga Byakuya, I've got him fully 10-10-10, so we're just going to go ahead and review him right now. So, what does manga Byakuya have? So, in terms of stats, he has 1005 stamina, attack at 697, defense at 355, focus at 332, which is kind of low. I mean, it's alright. And SPF of 683. So the stats are actually below 700, and they're all hybrid-esque. So yeah, he has Oranka Killer, full stamina damage boost, and he basically has a 30% bruiser. I ignore the 105% because I have the fucking links right here. So taking away the links, he's basically gonna have a 40% berserker. However, he does have other shit going for him, like Havoc at 20%, Bombardment, Weakened Defense, and Sprinter, and his range. So overall, he is pretty much a hybrid character with no Frenzy or Flurry, but also has Bombardment. However, his full stamina damage boost is actually clutch, because it turns the Bruiser from 30% to 50%, and the Berserker from 40% to 60% when at full health. And because he is the very first character to even have a barrier, you can easily maintain the high Bruiser and Berserker over it. And you can just give him a mix of 20 NAD links and 20 SAD links up to your liking. But in my personal preference, I like to do the hybrid strong attack damage field. But anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and compare. We're just gonna go ahead and build Byakuya in 3 different ways: normal attack damage, strong attack damage, and hybrid. So we're just gonna go ahead and build them up right now. So let us begin. Okay, so starting off with the normal attack damage build, because I have no hollow bait with 30% attack, I had to go with this build. So what did I give him? I basically gave him a Chappie with 20% attack. I don't have a Chappie with 30% attack, so excuse me. Bubbles with 30% attack, and a Reishi Convergence control key with 30% attack. And of course the links are all 10-10-10, and we basically gave him 1000-Year Blood War Ichigo, Apache, and Izuru, who was gonna give me a shit ton of attack stat, which gives me up to 1404. So anyways, let's just go ahead and see if his normal attack damage build is actually viable. Okay, so here we are. Now we're going to be showcasing 1000-Year Blood War Byakuya's strength with his normal attack damage build. So let's just go and see how much he's hitting. Oh my god, that is some beautiful damage. We already 9,000. Hold on, that is some beautiful damage for a hybrid character, okay? That is beautiful. We're doing fucking 9k, and on his last string, how much are we doing? Damn, it does split the damage, but already I can say that this build is perfectly viable. Like, okay, his normal attack damage doesn't pierce through, but look at it. It's enough to take out even the tougher enemies with ease. Just look at it. And because he's gonna have Killer in IZ and Droplet Zone, and damn, and great, I lost my full stamina damage boost. But because he's gonna have a Killer advantage in IZ and Droplet Zone, it's gonna be multiplied, and he's gonna hit even harder. Oh well, of course I lost the 20% full stamina damage boost, But still, even then, without the full stamina damage boost, he's still whopping a good amount of damage. Jesus, it's beautiful. And this is why I fucking love this character. Whether you build a normal attack damage, strong attack damage, he fucking works. Alright? Let me just say this. Byakuya, even though he got shafted, this unit is not one you want to sleep on. Like, he just has so much shit going for him. Like, damn, bruh. Really damn good. and also, my strong attacks actually work here because they're great for guard breaking. And of course, I can just be a support character and just give him a shield. Damn. Just really good. I can already say that this build is perfectly viable for co-op and single-player quests. And normally, I do not say this because most characters have a 20% bruiser or a 30% bruiser. Just don't work. But because this man has a really high attack stat and has the full stamina damage boost backing him up, it is actually viable. Anyways, let's use the special. Wait, what the fuck? There we go.
Senkei Senbon Zakura Kageyoshi Ikka Senjinka.
Oh, yeah, and it has even weakened defense. But of course, we can't test it out. But anyways, damn. Overall, normal attack damage string, perfectly viable for both co-op and single-player quests. Because goddamn, he hits hard. Really hard. Now up next, we have the strong attack damage. Okay, so we are back for the strong attack damage build. And this time, what did I give him? I gave him a Holobate with 30% SP. Pill with 30% SP. Roll with 30% SP. And a Senkaizen. I know it's not a full strong attack damage build, but I figured, you know, I may as well give him a Senkaizen, because he still gives out an additional full 20% full stamina damage boost, which will contribute to both my strong attacks and my normal attacks. So the bruiser does get an increase from 50% to 70%, and yeah. And of course I gave him Tesla and the Spirit Society Grimjow just because they give out a lot of stats for strong attack damage links. And yeah, like look at it. Easily 140% strong attack damage increased when at full stamina, and of course the bruiser at 70%. Anyways, let's just go ahead and put this build to the use. Alright, so here we are in. We'll just go ahead and see how much damage we'll be able to do with our strong attacks, and boom, 9k easily. Second strong attack, damn, almost enough. Third strong attack. Damn, we're doing a shit ton of damage. And hold on, normal attacks is also somewhat contributing to this as well. Even though it did not give a lot of attack stat, it's still helping out. But even then, it's still not a perfect build. I mean, it works because you're still going to be able to easily annihilate even the tougher enemies with ease. Goddamn, look at that shit. We're doing around 8 to 9k with our strong attacks. How good is that? Now we're gonna be using our second strong attack soon when we have a lot of tougher enemies and see if it can insta kill, because you gotta keep in mind that Manga Byakuya's second strong attack has a 240% magnification. So we're gonna be able to insta kill when the tougher enemies pop up. Alright, here we go. Easily annihilated it. Easily. That's how fucking good it is. Overall strong attack damage build, again, is also viable and works. Because, yo, this character, as a hybrid, is very fucking OP. Like, he just works for everything, IZ, Senkaimon quests. Only thing that he doesn't work as is pretty much being a main runner in guild quests. But he can work very well as a nuker because he has bombardment. And speaking of bombardment, hold on, let's use our special.
Senkei Senbon Zakura Kageyoshi Ikka Senjinka.
Yep. He fucking nukes so well. And I didn't even have a tension tie on him, too. That's a big factor, too. But yeah, that's a strong attack damage build. Now we're gonna go with a hybrid. So we are back with the hybrid build. So what did I give Byakuya? Now of course, unfortunately, I had to give him a set that would take away the focus too, but I can have no other choice. But anyways, what did I give him? I gave him a Yuki with 30% SP, Pupils with 30% attack, and a Holobait with 30% SP. And the links are a Senkaizen, True Shikai Ichigo, and Apache. So overall, I'm gonna be getting my Bruiser added up to 70%, the Berserker added up to 60%, but thanks to the full stamina damage boost that I have, I'll basically be able to easily get the Berserker at 100% and the Bruiser at 110%. So when at full health, this guy will be a fucking monster. So let's just see what happens and see if this build is actually viable. Alright, so here we are. We'll start off directly with our normal attacks and see how much they're doing. Okay, right off the bat, 8k damage. Really good. Okay, hold on, wait. Let's just... Yeah, it's working. Second strong attack. Damn, was enough to take out the enemies. First strong attack. Almost enough to take out the tougher enemies, leaving it with only 1 HP. Third strong attack was enough. Already, I can say that the build is viable, because damn, we're dishing out a lot of damage with both our normal attacks and our strong attacks. Like, it just really, it just works a lot. Like, it really does. I don't know what to say about this character, because even though he may be the most shafted character out of 1000 Year Blood War Round 1, he's still so good. Like, he just works as a support unit for co-op. But anyways, okay, in the next map we'll take away the 40% full stamina damage boost and see how well he performs. Let's see now. Okay, so now the damage is greatly reduced to... We're doing 5k on our normal attacks and around 4k on our strong attacks. Yeah, it's a big downgrade. Like, now we're not taking out most of the enemies easily. But yeah, overall, this build is actually good, but it's also risky, because if you lose the full stamina damage boost, yeah, you're pretty much going to lose the extra damage. But anyways, let's use the special and take out the boss.
Senkei Senbon-zakura Kageyoshi Koon Ikka Senjinka. Alright. So, overall, this character is really good. I won't lie. Caleb impressed me with his character, and I'm glad I got him first as my very first 1000 Year Blood War character. But, yeah, I think we can end the showcase. I think not, because there's still one more build I would like to show you guys that actually makes him work to his best potential. And just completely works. So let's just go ahead and get it right into it. So what did I make Byakuya change? So for starters, the accessories are the same, but I changed the links this time. So we're still running the regular Yuki, Pupils, and Holobait with mixed increases for both SP and attack, with an overall 80% increase in both SP and attack. But this time I swapped them out with full-on strong attack damage links and kept the Senkaizen. So he's still going to be getting that Bruiser increase to 70%. But the main fundamental part are these two strong attack damage links. This will give my Byakuya Frenzy, and I'll be able to hit way harder with my strong attacks, and my normal attacks will be able to do quite a good amount of damage. And if I get hit and lose some health, it will just make my Bruiser be nerfed to 30. But it's still going to be perfectly viable, because my attack will be still hitting decently well, while my strong attacks are going to be dealing the finishing blow. But anyways, let's just get into it one last time and prove you guys how good Byakuya is. Okay, so here we are. We'll start off directly with our normal attacks. We're already doing 5k damage. 6k. And hold on. There we go. Already my strong attacks are hitting really hard. It was even enough to take out that tougher enemy. Damn. And my normal attacks actually work really well. Thanks to the Senkaizen build backing me up, I'm doing a lot of damage. A lot. I think, in my opinion, this is by far the perfect build for Byakuya. Well, maybe try to find and see if you can put like a fortification spell and a hollow bait with mixed increases. I unfortunately do not have a hollow bait with 30% attack. I'll get one eventually, but this is how I'm going so far. Anyways, let's just see how much damage my normal attack does. It's doing 4k damage. It's still working out. Hold on, let's see if it's enough to take out a tougher enemy. Yep. Just a couple hits, and it's enough if I lose my full stamina damage boost. Damn. Gotta love this fucking character. And my strong attacks are still gonna be enough to take out the enemies just easily. It's basically like as if I gave him Frenzy. But my normal attacks are also gonna be very supportive in taking out the enemies while trying to keep myself protected with the barrier. It's just a really good build. I won't lie. It's really good. Anyways, let's just go and take him out. Let's go ahead and finish it off one more time and use the special. Well, wait, we gotta weaken the boss first. Take out the enemies. Alright, now let's use the special.
Senkei, Senbon Zakura Kageyoshi. Ikka Senjinka.
And that's 1000-Year Blood War Byakuya for you. So yeah, even though he may be shafted, again, he is amazing. Just really good. And I honestly love this character, and I do not regret getting him 10-10-10 because he is that amazing with his kit. Now, personally, if I were to be an honest-to-God critic, I would give this Byakuya easily an 8 out of 10. Because I still think it would have been better if he had Frenzy. Like, they could have kept the 30% Berserker, not Berserker, the Bruiser, and kept the full stamina damage boost, but it would have been way better if he had Frenzy. So that way he was still enough to hit, and you can just put on him Recharge Links. But as a hybrid character, as an actual honest-to-God hybrid character, he's easily 10 out of 10 in terms of actual rating, because that's just how good he is. And even though he doesn't proc any status ailment, he also has weakened defense, so after using Bombardment, you're also going to be able to dish out even more damage. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher. Good luck with your summons if you guys are planning to summon, but honestly, just save up for Anniversary. That's why I'm at fucking 4k orbs. I'm just keeping the grind going as smoothly as possible, and I even got that a fucking dupe tag team Renji, which I did not have, a 5-star version I did not have, but yeah, and I got that, and thanks to that I'm at 4k orbs. Alright, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.